advantage, Mike. How did last weekend's games went for you?
Well, it went pretty well. I mean, if you win both games, you feel pretty good. I think we're playing some better basketball. I think we're defending really well. It was good to see a few shots go in. We've struggled there a little bit, and I think we're still trying to find consistency. But I think both of our seniors and our star players played really well. But I think the big thing is we're starting to get contributions from a number of guys. Alec Fruin had a big week. Matalski made a few shots. Troy Summers has become a way more consistent player in the post. And Miles is turning himself into probably the best defensive player in the GLIAC. So right now for us, I mean, we're 6-1 in the last 7 games. We're getting to a point of playing good basketball at the right time.
Last week you told me you were concerned with Isaiah's three-point shooting. You said he wasn't the same shooter as he was, but the past 2 games he's gone 5 for 8, really improved in that. Have you seen that, and how has he reflected that?
Well, I think the good thing is he took a little time off. We finally got him at the gym for a day, shooters are interesting, right? They always are. I mean, they sometimes their mental framework is not the best. But I think as soon as you see a few shots go in, it helps you tremendously. And I think for him, he's got his confidence back, and that really starts in practice. It's starting to come around, and good to see him kind of get off that snide as far as the jump shot goes.
Now that Isaiah are known for stepping up for you, they did on Thursday, did on Saturday. How important is that?
Well, I think any team you're gonna have, your stars got to play, and they got to play well, and you have to have contributions to everybody. That's team basketball. But your best players in the big moments have to step up. And this past week, I think both of them averaged right around 20. I think Naba did a way better job of getting others involved. On Thursday's game, he had 6 assists. Thought he had a number of great looks and passes in Saturday's game. So, our offense is always going to be dictated by what those two do. I think more importantly for both of them is they've really stepped up their game on the defensive side. They really improved there. And I think even as a whole, I mean, that's the one thing I think from the beginning till now, we've really improved in that area.
You got Ferris coming up. What do you expected on defense?
Well, I just watched our game against them last time. We were uncharacteristic in how much we turned the ball over. We turned it over 16 times. Right now we average right around 9, which is about close to the best in the country. And a lot of mistakes that you can't make against a good team. We were also kind of in the depths of despair as well. We were just coming off a 5-game, or that would have been our 5th loss in a row. So, I think we're an improved team. They certainly are really tough to beat at home. But hey, we have no choice. We got 5 in a row on the road, so we have to make the most of it.
You guys earned your 10th win at home, which was very impressive. And as what someone else asked Coach Thousand earlier about having a mindset of having the next 5 games all on the road, are you transitioning to that now?
Don't have really much of a choice, but you also have to look at it as, we have a veteran team. We've been on the road. We've won on the road. And we're playing for a lot of stuff right now. And so I think having a greater sense of urgency when you go on the road helps you. And this team's prepared and ready to go. I mean, there's no easy games left, but that's how basketball goes at this time of the year. I mean, you have to win the games in February to be able to play in March. So, I think our approach is really good. As long as we can get out of Marquette tomorrow, I think we'll be fine.
It sounds like it's a good possibility.
Yeah.
You started that, you had that 6-game losing streak, but then you guys have really turned it around. What do you think? Has there been one specific key there, or do you think it's just things are coming together?
I think it's come together. I mean, whenever you go through those, there's a lot of introspection that you do as a coach. I think we did it as a team. And if you look at what we've been able to do since then, I think in the beginning of the season we were we were a jump shooting team that relied on scoring 75 points to win. And I think our guys have bought into that. If we actually, on the other side of the ball, can defend, and we're doing a great job. I mean, I think we're number 2 in the league in points allowed, and I think we're number 1 in defensive field goal percentage. That's been the change. We're defending at a way better clip than where we were before. And they have bought into that, and I think because of that, we've been rewarded with wins.
What do you think it says about the toughness and the resilience of your team to go from a 6-game losing streak right into a 6-1 stretch?
Veteran leadership, I think, probably is the biggest thing. I mean, we've got guys that have been through everything here. They wanted to make sure that, especially our seniors and our juniors, that this was a year of resiliency and be able to battle through a few things. And I think you look at every team, right? I mean, nobody wants to go through a 6-game losing streak, but in the same breath, that's how you really find out what your true grit is and who you are. And they took a good look in the mirror and decided that they wanted to change it, and they did.
So do you look at the 6-game losing streak now as a good thing to happen to your team?
Absolutely not. Never. Ever, ever, ever. I mean, you never want to go through that, trust me. But I do think that we've been able to get over the hump and get ourselves back on track, that's for sure.
You're right now in like 2 ties in the division and in the conference right now. What's the mindset there?
Well, I mean, here's the crazy thing right now, right? We're 1 game out of first place in the North, and we're only a few losses away from not making the GLIAC tournament. So, I mean, that's where our league is. The league is a jumbled mess in that everybody is good and everybody can beat everybody. I mean, this past 2 weeks is just crazy. I mean, good thing there's some type of sanity in things. I mean, but you do know that going into any game. Any team can beat you. You can beat any team. So I think it makes it fun. It makes the conference really fun.
Is there a key person on Ferris you have to stop, or is it more of an overall effort with them now?
In comparison to years past, where there was 2 or 3 guys that, if you didn't do a good job on them, you were in trouble. This is more the team itself. If you let their defensive pressure rattle you, you're in trouble. If you allow them as a team to get on their offensive runs, you're in trouble. And really, the team itself that they have in the makeup is very similar to last year's team. It's just not quite as talented. So you have the Deshaun throwers and the Jalen McFadden's and the Marcus Mayfields that are really, really good players, but they just keep on coming in with waves of subs and players, and we just have to make sure we withstand those types of runs and be able to make a few of our own.